What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, in our video from this morning, I know it was a lot of ominous doom and gloom, a lot of delays to the upcoming Marvel slate, but as we get weeks and weeks deeper into June, we are only a month away from San Diego Comic-Con, where we expect, regardless of what's going on in the industry, that Marvel Studios is going to fill in a lot of the blanks for the slate that just moved, and of course, major castings that have happened since last summer. The biggest of all, of course, the Fantastic Four, and today we have one industry insider who has been super vocal as of the last couple of days and even indicated who may have taken the role of Sue Storm, and it's not a name we've been talking about a lot at the forefront of the casting. We're going to break down all the latest for the Fantastic Four casting, who the actress is that may have finally taken the role, and what it means for the upcoming announcement coming at San Diego Comic-Con. But first, I want to tell you about today's sponsor. Hey guys, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and while I know you've probably heard of it, today I'm going to be your guide to all things Raid. We're going to talk about my favorite three champions, starting with Septimus. Septimus is a legendary attack spirit affinity champion from the Bannerlords faction in Raid Shadow Legends. He's adorned in gold-plated armor, and his very presence commands respect and adoration. Next up, you have Supreme Kylo, a legendary attack void affinity champion from the Dark Elves faction in Raid Shadow Legends. Supreme Kylo was a champion of poisons with a skill set designed to deliver devastating AoE attacks that placed a non-resistible debuff on his enemies. Lastly, we have Artak, the mighty orc warlord, and what's super cool about Artak is he's going to be available to everyone for free. All you have to do is just log in and play Raid Shadow Legends for 7 days between now and July 24th. You can also learn more about Artak by watching Raid's new animated limited series, new episodes every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until July 20th. With all this exciting stuff and more coming to Raid, if you haven't started playing already, what are you waiting for? New players, use my link down in the description or use my QR code right here and get a free starter pack with this cool in-game loot. Once you're in and crushing enemies, find me under the name Nevelin, join my clan, and we'll be legends together. So just hit my link in the description and I'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, so these updates started coming en masse yesterday, and from the same place, industry insider and fellow YouTuber Grace Randolph, who first tweeted out this, quote, "Movement still happening with the Fantastic Forecasting. This one will be down to the wire to close the deals for hashtag Comic-Con, hashtag MCU panel, and with whom I hear Sue Storm is still not locked up." She then went on to tweet this, "I'm hearing all roles back in play again," so she's talking about Reed Richards, Human Torch, The Thing, others are being considered again, and then tweeted this. "Here's the issue with the hashtag Fantastic Forecast. Hashtag Marvel decided to go for big stars for some reason, yet now they all want big paydays. And this movie has 4 leads, so 80 million for the cast alone? That's nuts. What happened to the MCU being the star-making business? I much prefer that." What she's referring to is that the story Emma Stone was in fact first offered Invisible Woman, but she requested $20 million per film, which would put her at one of the top paid actors, and a lot of actors who have seen that kind of money have basically been paid off of their legacy involvement for the MCU. So she would come in at $20 million starting for the Fantastic Four film, and then per film going forward would mean there would be an astronomical amount of money hanging in the balance every time you wanted the Fantastic Four to show up. She then finished her Fantastic Four tweets over the last couple of days with this: "It's looking really good. I hear it might have happened, and also I hear she was the director's first choice all along. Hashtag Marvel, hashtag Fantastic Four, hashtag MCU," and then posted a picture of Vanessa Kirby. Not Jodie Comer, not some of the other names we've heard, and if her tweets are correct, and all of the roles are back up again, perhaps it will be a rather interesting race and news cycle to San Diego Comic-Con's Hall H announcement. That's if there is one, considering there's a major actor strike looming around the corner, and if the Screen Actors Guilds can't figure out a negotiation and in the coming weeks, then not only will everything come to a screeching halt at Marvel as well as the rest of the Hollywood industry, all those dates that they announced today will become moot, and they will not be bringing actors on stage for a huge Hall H announcement. Now, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that that doesn't happen, but switching our attention to the money, 20 million has been tossed around a ton here and per actor. And just to put that in comparison for some other roles, and recently, for instance, while Christian Bale got paid something close to 10 million for his one-off as Gore the God Butcher in Thor Love and Thunder, Scarlet Witch, and even after she'd been in the MCU for as long as she had and had her own TV show, Elizabeth Olsen only reportedly got paid about $2 million, somewhere between 1.5 and 2 million for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And while you could argue that she wasn't quote-unquote a lead in that movie, she was definitely the main main villain and a co-lead, especially considering, again, her legacy pull and branding in the MCU. So an ask for $20 million is right up there with some of the top paydays, Robert Downey Jr. aside. That's something like Chris Hemsworth made for Thor: Love and Thunder, and only after he had been in 8 Marvel movies plus. So basically, $20 million would be a huge number for any one actor to get for any one of these Marvel movies. When you think about a team costing you $80 million per film appearance, that's actually unreasonable. Something like Ant-Man and the Wasp: QUANTUMANIA actually lost money. I know what you guys are going to say, it cost about $300 to make and it made over $600 at the box office, but remember, theaters keep half of the box office take, so after all the numbers were settled, it lost about a couple $10 million, 10, 20 million. It was not profitable. Marvel Studios and Disney were never really in a situation where they can just throw unlimited money at something to make the biggest blockbuster ever. I know with Avatar and some of these others, it seems like they are, but they really aren't, especially not now bringing Bob Iger back to try to tighten their belt the way they are. They certainly are not going to be shelling out $80 million for 4 actors in the Fantastic Four. They just won't be. So that's why she may be saying what she's saying about all the roles being back up. They may not be able to lock the deals for the kind of money some of these actors are asking for, which tells me we may be going back to relative no names. And what I will say about that, while it's not always the case, I think a fresh face, someone who's not a household name like Tom Holland, who had been in movies but again wasn't what he is now after Spider-Man, is a great idea because they don't carry the connotation, say Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Some people are going to see him as Reed Richards and just think Kylo Ren. Well, when you have a fresh face, that doesn't happen, and there are plenty of actors out there who none of us have ever heard of, but if given a shot would absolutely kill it in any of these roles and be an awesome addition to the MCU. And I'm totally down for Sarah Flynn and the team over there if they want to spend a lot less money to go find those names. But guys, let me know if all the roles are truly back on the table, from Reed Richards, The Thing, Human Torch, and now if Vanessa Kirby is locked up Sue Storm, who you got in the other roles for the team? I guess we can go back to that. To be honest, I've always been a little lukewarm on Adam Driver, but I do respect his range as an actor, and so I think it would have been all right. If he still is, it'll be fine. I'm not going to complain about that. I know some people are going to be toxic no matter what. I'm definitely not one of those people, and Adam Driver has already proven himself as an amazing actor. I'm not going to take that away from him just because he also happened to play Kylo Ren. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel. The next one is right around the corner with the Secret Invasion series that's going to go live next week. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, and all the same rules will always apply for giveaways here at the channel. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.